John Paul Miller has given me an exclusive video responding to accusations from the Francis family.
Okay, today we're going to deal with 3 Francis family figment fibs, okay, that are freaking crazy. The first one is they said that I put Mica in a mental institute. Out of all the times that she's been in a mental institute, I personally don't remember one single time that I did it. Every single time that I can remember, and we'll look at her record soon, every single time that I remember was either a doctor, different doctors that she was seeing, it was her putting herself in one, or it was through an emergency room. But that's the only times I can remember. Her sister, Sierra, I think she put on the affidavit that I had sex with my wife or made her have sex with me in front of people in the hospital. It sounds like a Jerry Springer, event every time I deal with them. But no, I've never even been in a hospital room ever with my wife. In 2017, when she had her augmentation, I was there at the where there's like 50 other people in this, where they prepare you for surgery, that kind of thing. The times that I visited her in the mental institute, they don't let you go in the rooms. It's one big visiting area where all the families see the people that are in there all at the same time. So that was a total lie. The third lie was they said that I made her get a breast augmentation in 2017. I didn't. In fact, I even emailed her at the time telling her I didn't agree with it. I didn't think it was a good idea, but Mica said it's my body and I can do what I want to do. And if you know Mica, she will always do what she wants to do. And that year she worked at a car dealership making like $85,000. And so she did everything she wanted to do, bought everything she wanted to buy. And that's one of the things that she chose to do, not me. And you'll find that when her medical records come out, that even her own doctor told her to stay away from her family. That's right, her own doctor told her that it was bad for her mental health to be around her sisters. Find out why later on. Bye.
In an interview yesterday on News Nation, Michael Francis has responded to the latest rash of videos from John Paul Miller.
He's just using these things to gaslight the public in hopes that they will forget the explosive thing that occurred on 27th of April, where I will always know where I was at, and my family will always know where we were. And he's just using this as a distraction to try to gain support, etc. And he's going to be, he's already used some things that are what he would say would be damning towards us that Mica said. And it's just simply her being under duress and her telling us that. She told us that all the communications that we've been receiving from her during their times of trouble was her under duress, just trying to say what he wanted her to hear so that he would calm down. When you're faced with violence just because you tell the truth, when you're harassed enough times that the police should have arrested him already, there's enough charges. He has broken the law under the current the law as it is. He has harassed her more than 2 times in a 90-day period, and he needs to go to jail right now for that. He needs to be at least charged for it, at least have to deal with that, instead of making silly videos where he thinks some hero images and stuff will be a good idea.
A lot of finger pointing and back and forth. And the Francis family maintains that John Paul Miller is responsible for the death of his wife. But John Paul Miller continues to suggest that there's somebody else responsible for her passing.
But when I get to court, I'm going to show you that the world is round, and you're going to be shocked at some of the things that you see that Mica says. And we're going to find out actually who is responsible for my wife's death, and Mica will have justice when it's all said and done, and I'm going to make sure of it.
While this back and forth goes on, the FBI continues their investigation.